Hi, Chenny.
Hi, teacher.
Hi, how are you doing today?
I'm fine.
Oh, that's great. How was school?
It was normal.
Anything interesting that happened this week at school?
No.
Okay. And how's your friends doing at school?
Fine.
Okay, that's great. And tell me, Chenny, have you received any homework for this weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, and what homework do you need to do?
Well, any subject I just learn.
Okay, and what subject that they gave you to do?
Math.
And what are you currently covering in maths?
Well, anything we just learn.
Okay, is it like multiple? Is it like what type of maths is it?
I know that in English.
Okay. What was it called in Vietnamese?
I know.
And tell me, Jenny, are all your subjects in Vietnamese, are they in English?
Well, depend on the day.
Yes.
So no.
What do you mean it depends on the day?
I mean, like each day have a different subject.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And tell me, Jenny, do you guys do only English and Vietnamese, or do you do any other languages?
Just English and Vietnamese. The teacher didn't have that much the principal didn't find much teacher yet because school is small, I guess.
Oh, okay. So they're still trying to find educators. Okay. And Jenny, what are your plans for this weekend?
I don't know.
You must be wanting to do something. What is something you really want to do this weekend?
I don't know.
Would you like to make a drawing, painting, watching YouTube videos?
Sure, but those were boring.
Okay. Now, Jenny, I'm gonna ask you a different question. I know you're so young, but have you ever considered thinking what job would you like to do when you are bigger or when you finish school?
Well, if I go to each company, they probably will say if I got any experience with any of those activities. So, how to start? I don't know.
Could you repeat that again? I didn't hear the last part.
It's like we can start at a young age except practice for the real life.
Yes.
Because some of those companies just usually ask question like common thing like have any experience we have on those activities depending on the company.
Okay. And have you ever considered becoming a doctor, a nurse, or a lawyer, or any occupation like that?
If I would have a job, then that would be a job that I would like. But no.
And what type of job does your mom do?
I mean, she worked at a big company.
Yeah. Okay.
That just care elders, I guess. But I guess if she makes money, then it's good, cause nothing bad happened.
That's great. And what about your father?
I know.
Okay, not a problem. And tell me, if you had to choose between being a a scientist, and a teacher. Which one would you choose?
Rather be a teacher.
And why rather a teacher than a scientist?
I mean, like, if we have someone to talk with and interact, then that's good. But since having a scientist, then we have to test some multiple stuff and have to give out opinions and have to hear other people's opinion, seeing that ourselves wrong or right.
Okay, I like that. And if you had to choose between a fireman and a police officer, which one?
The two is also bad. All of them are bad. I mean, police officer, I might choose that. But also, the stuff the police officer have experienced kind of scares me a bit. But if it's worth it, then I guess that's worth it.
Okay, perfect. And tell me, if you had to choose between a dentist and a surgeon, which one?
Dentists.
Okay, yes. And why a dentist?
I mean, I think it's much more likely better rather than, if you make one mistake. But probably any type of, anyone who make a small mistake on their big job will just make everything fall down. So being a surgeon and you did one wrong, I don't think you'll make the whole day.
Okay, perfect. That's well said. And now, Chenny, if you had to choose between a anthropologist and a zookeeper, which one and why?
A zookeeper.
Ah.
I mean, we can take care of good animals, but also scary ones. But if we know enough about how they act and how they calm down at one place or another, then I think we can go for it.
Okay, perfect. And tell me, Chenny, and which types of animals do you prefer? Would you prefer working with?
I mean, a capybara is much more, chill.
Sorry, could you repeat that again?
A capybara.
A capybara, yes. Do you know there are a lot of capybaras in the USA?
Yeah.
And have you ever been to the USA?
No, but I did see some pictures. But I didn't know what the work of it when just working with the capybaras.
Okay. So, Chenny, I will be visiting the USA, and when I do visit the USA, I will take a picture for you. Okay. Okay. So, Chenny, today we're going to continue with the exam we did last time. Okay. So, there we go. Let me just quickly do this one. Sorry. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay, for each question, once again, you know how we do this one. So now we are leveling it up. So it's going to be a little bit more difficult. But Chenny, you got this. You can do it. Okay. So can you read that and then tell me the correct answer?
Hockey team, no hockey practice today because school field is too wet and the sport hall is booked for badminton practice.
So no hockey practice today because school field is too wet and the sports hall is booked for badminton practice. What does that mean?
So hockey practice today now has to take place indoor.
Okay. But they say no hockey practice.
Because school field is wet, so the sport hall is booked for. So
are they cancelling it or not?
I mean, they say the reason is that the field is too wet, but they didn't say that they were completely cancelled. Well, I mean, only C has a chance.
See,
C.
there we go. I agree with you. Okay, next one.
Jacob, the library doesn't have any copy of the geography book I need for the homework project. I guess I'll have to buy it. Can you let me know where you bought yours? Alex. B.
B, to find out how to get its own copy of the book. Okay, perfect. Number 3.
Microwave popcorn. Please spell correct side up in microwave. Cook on full power. Cook on full power 4 minutes. Leave 2 minutes before serving.
Okay, so place back, correct side up in microwave. Cook on full power for 4 minutes. Oh, this is have you ever had microwave popcorn?
A.
Which one? A. Okay. Next one.
Flying club members. As with last service member recently, we can all think about how we can increase membership and then discuss at the next monthly meeting. Telefilm club secretary.
Club secretary, yes.
B.
Perfect for English.
B. So what ideas people have for attracting new members of the club? Okay, great. Number 5.
Ali. I arrived in Australia yesterday. The flight took absolutely ages, but we've been out today and visited an Australian wildlife park. Can't wait to see kangaroo in the wild. I'll send you some photos. A.
B. Peter's flight to which one?
I think it's B. Wait, I think it's A.
A. Peter has spent some of the day watching wild kangaroos in the countryside. Okay, perfect. Moving on to the next part 2. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly shift this. There we go. Okay, the young people below all want to go on holiday with their family. There are descriptions of 8 holiday companies offering holidays for families with teenagers. Decide which holiday company would be the most suitable for the people below. So we have Marco. Okay, so first let's read all of these type of holidays, and then you are going to match it with the students. So A.
Holidays visit Scotland capital and enjoy its culture, including world-famous museum and galleries. Staying at a hotel apartment in the heart of the city, then continue the trip by coach through little-known towns and villages and learn about the country past, staying at different traditional accommodations each night.
So what is A about?
Is about visiting a Highland holiday in Scotland capital and enjoys its cultures and museum galleries.
Yes.
A hotel.
Yes, and it goes through the villages and pass through the countryside. Yes, well done. What about B?
We would travel. This is a great trip for family who love exploring one place together. The condition can sometimes get difficult as guests go off-road into the extreme heat of the jungle. But it's worth it when you discover monkeys, rare frogs, and brightly colored birds. There are also chances to canoe in fast-flowing rivers and go
Surfing.
Surfing.
Yes, so what is B about?
And we will travel for a great trip for family who love exploring one place together.
Okay, and it's all about, so they like, so B is also about the canoeing and going surfing. Okay, so bear that in mind. What about C?
Discovering travel to take your cameras and good hiking boots, but pack light as this tour of Iceland move on each night. There aren't many museums to visit there, but the scenery is dramatic. The summer season is quite short compared to the other places, so it gets busy at some sites.
Okay, so what is C about?
Like it just take cameras and good hiding boots, I guess, and it pack lights to tour of Iceland move on each.
Yeah, so this is in Iceland, so you gotta be prepared. You gotta wear boots and all of that. But the scenery is quite nice, but it doesn't have museums. Okay, what about place number D?
This camping trip is perfect for those who want to enjoy African animals in the wild. There's lion, rhino, elephant, giraffe, guest stays in tent in Stosha National Parks, but cat assistants do everything for them, including cooking free delicious meal a day.
So what holiday company is D about?
It's about people who like it to enjoy African animals
and camping.
In the wild.
Yeah.
Camping together. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well done. And then we have E. Which one is that? Can you read that for us?
Jackson holiday booking an apartment in a downtown location is cheaper than you might think. It's a perfect way to make the most of lively cities that never go to sleep. Cultural attractions like museums and galleries, a huge variety of cheap places to get dinner and fantastic shopping are all within minutes of your door.
So what is E about? What description of holiday companies is that offering?
It's just Jackson holiday booking an apartment in the downtown location, and it's cheaper, and it's the perfect way to most of lively cities that never go to sleep.
Yeah, so it's a lot cheaper, but it's in the city, okay? So there are also museums and places that you can visit. What about F?
Island holidays is great places for your holiday. If you love surfing or swimming in the sea, there will be the Welsh Mountains and the 5-star hotel, which has an award-winning restaurant and an entertainment program for all the family. There are also a choice of several excellent places to eat nearby.
So what is F about?
It's just an island holiday, and it's for people who love surfing or swimming in the sea. And there's a bit of Welsh Mountains and from the 5-star hotel.
So there's a 5-star hotel here involved. Okay, so one of the prestigious hotels. And then next one, G.
Family trip this holiday start in the mountain with a missing wheel, icy lakes, and snow-covered peaks. The cameras is extensive on this trip, but for younger or more adventurous guests, there's snowboarding, snowshoes, walking, and skiing. Guests are then transferred by luxury trains to the lively city of Vancouver. They stay at the finest hotel in town.
Okay, so what is G about?
It's about this family trip holiday start in the mountain with amazing views of icy lake and snow-covered peaks, and it's for people who love to snowboard, snowshoe, walking, and skiing. Irish countryside is perfect for those who want comfortable beds and a proper cooker to make meals on the sites next to the lake where daily or weekly water skiing and sailing lessons can be booked.
So what is H about?
Instead was the site for those who want a comfortable bed and a proper cooker to make meals.
So it's luxury camping. Okay, so we read about the previous one that was also camping, but yeah, this one is more luxurious. Now we're gonna match those type of holiday companies, offerings to the families with the teenagers. Can you read for us, Marco?
Marco wants to go on holiday with his parents, and younger sisters is somewhere really busy. They want to watch a place to eat and don't stay in a hotel.
So they don't want to stay in a hotel, but they want the cheap wide choice of places to eat and don't want to stay in a hotel. Okay, but they want something busy.
Busy. E.
Okay, because this one never goes to sleep. Okay, what about Katrin?
Katrin and her parents love doing water sport on holiday, but they don't want to visit the area. They've always stayed in a hotel before, but now want something a bit different. So go down.
So which one? Okay, must I go down?
Is it F?
Which one?
Is it F? Water sport?
Which one is that?
Is
So from okay, so they start. Is it A? B?
no.
C?
No.
D?
Shinsuke and his family are looking for a touring holiday that stop at many places. They enjoy art and history, but don't like visiting busy attractions all the time.
They don't like busy, but they like art and they like history. Okay, I'm gonna start with A again. A.
So, hotel, apartment in the city, the country trip in known towns and villages to learn about the country past, staying at different traditional accommodation each night. So, touring holiday that stop at many places, enjoying art and history, but don't like visiting busy attraction all the time. So, it's holidays and culture where we're famous museums, galleries, staying hotel, apartment, part of cities. So, a touring holiday. So, is it A?
Do you want to do? So you say it's A.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And then Arjun.
Arjun and his father went on a holiday where they can stay in two different places. Arjun enjoy outdoor activities while his dad likes photographing in landscape.
So we know it's not A, not B. Okay, what about C?
Maybe it's C.
What about D?
Is enjoy African animals, but I think it's C.
Okay, C, perfect. Okay, what about Amy?
Amy and her family enjoy active holiday that involve lots of challenge. They also like to see wildlife and they don't mind going somewhere hot. So somewhere, well, sure, I guess. I mean, if they go down.
So can you read for us the article?
Above the entrance to my school is a stone on which the date 90s is written. I've often wondered what the school was like.
1900s?
Yeah. 1900s is written. I've often wondered what the school's like when it's open and has different it was for the students then. Recently, I decided I just had to find some answer to my question. I studied history, didn't know about the school's early history, and suggested I tried the local history section of the public library. I didn't know there was a section for that in the library, and was amazed to find dozens of titles, including some of my old photos of my school. I borrowed as many books as I was allowed. First one I looked at contained a photo of a class of students and their teacher at my school. There was nothing about it I recognized except the school logo. Above a blackboard on which there were sums.
Do you need? Just give me 1 second. Okay, so Chinny, now that you have read that, okay, so can you remember more or less, or would you like me to read the text for you again?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna read it for you. So, above entrance to my school is a stone on which the date 1900 is written. So that was many years ago. I've often wondered what the school was like when it opened and how different it was for students then, because then it obviously was a lot different. Okay. Recently, I decided I just had to find some answers to my questions. My history teacher didn't know about the school's early history and suggested I try the local history section of the public library. So because the teacher didn't know it, so we had to access the information in the library. I didn't know there was a section for that in the library and was amazed to find dozens of titles, including ones with old photos of my school. I borrowed as many books as I was allowed. The first one I looked at contained a photo of a class of students and the teacher at my school. There was nothing about it I recognized except the school logo. So obviously this picture was taken many years ago and it looked a lot different. So no one was smiling, but I read that was common in the photos then. So back in the years, Jenny, people weren't allowed to smile in any of the class photos. Did you know that? Okay. So turning the pages of the other books, it was incredible to see so many photos. Children sat in the long rows with nothing in front of them except a textbook and a small board for doing sums or spelling tests on. The teachers were mainly women and only in their 20s, so they were quite young. I later learned that was because when a female teacher got married, she generally gave up her job and everyone dressed in smart clothes. From my reading, I learned loads more. Now I'm thinking about whether to write a report for the school newspaper to ask to give a talk to my classmates. Anyway, this all made me realize I'm really lucky I wasn't at school in those days. I know children school in those days. I know children had more holidays, but that was because I had to work in the fields. So those years the kids had to work and go to school. And they probably didn't get as good an education as us today. Most kids left school before the age of 12. Not only that, but schools wasn't a healthy place to be in winter, as the classrooms were probably freezing. Only those in the front row benefited from the small heater beside the teacher's desk. Okay, so now we know about the history of the school. So now, can you read question 11 for us and choose the best answer, A, B, C, or D?
11 was D.
Okay, so when Jess started researching her school, she was curious to know, like, well done. Excellent. Now, can you do number 12?
A.
Which one?
C.
C. Okay, there we go. And then the next one, number 13?
B.
B.
Well, I don't know.
Okay, take your time. Take your time.
D.
B. Okay. The seats seem to be uncomfortable.
D.
Or was the teachers very young?
I don't remember.
Okay, so remember the teachers were tucked in their 20s.
Yeah. So A.
Definitely A. Question 14. What is Jess doing in the final paragraph?
B.
Yes, definitely. Well done. And then what about 15?
C.
C. Okay, perfect. Well done, Jenny. Now, moving on to the next one. Okay, so 5 sentences have been removed from the text. For each question, choose the correct answer. There are 3 extra sentences which we do not need to use. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, Jenny, I'm going to read it for you. So A, this new captain was extremely unpopular and fights became common. Okay, B, he also collected wild fruit and vegetables to eat. C, Alexander regretted his decision to leave the island. And then D, the sailors had little to eat and suffered many illnesses. E, the two of them had nothing in common. F, To support his argument, he pointed out all the repairs it needed. G, his family never stopped worrying about him. And H, to avoid being punished, he decided to run away. So, let's have a look at Alexander Selkirk, the Real Robinson Crusoe. So, Alexander Selkirk was a sailor who had many adventures, including living alone on an island in the South Pacific Ocean. Okay, so can you read for us further, Jenny? Many people?
Many people believe in noble cause.
Okay.
Robinson Crusoe was based on Alexander Lane.
Okay, Jenny, just sorry, hold on. Would you like me to read it rather? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, not a problem. I'm going to read it for you. Okay, so let's start again. Alexander Selkirk was a sailor who had many adventures, including living alone on an island in the South Pacific Ocean. Many people believe the novel called Robinson Crusoe was based on Alexander's life. Alexander Selkirk's real family name was Selkirk. He was born in a Scottish fishing village in 1676 and was known throughout the village for his bad behavior. After getting into a fight with his brothers, he was told to appear before a court of law. Okay? Changing his surname to Selkirk, he left Scotland to take part in an expedition to South America. So which one would you say are we going to put in here?
H.
Which one? H.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Okay. He left Scotland to take part in an expedition to South America. However, this wasn't an ordinary trip at all. Alexander had joined a pirate ship. Life on board the ship was tougher than 19-year-old Alexander had imagined. Da-da-da. This led to anger and disagreements among the crew.
Go down.
Which one?
E.
E, the two of them had nothing in common, or C?
C.
Okay, let's put C there for now. Okay. So this led to anger disagreements among the crew. Okay. And we made the situation worse was that the ship's captain, Charles Pickering, became ill with a fever and officer called Thomas struggling to control of the ship. Okay? So what? Both Thomas Trading and Alexander Selkirk were young, proud, and had strong characters.
Go down.
Okay.
E.
E?
Yeah.
Okay. So the dislike of each other decreased while the ship stopped at the unknown island in the South Pacific. When it was time for the ship to continue its journey, Alexander refused to go, insisting the ship wasn't safe. Okay? He was sure the rest of the crew would agree with him and not with the captain, but he was wrong. So what happened there?
Go down. G.
G? Okay. So Alexander was convinced it was dangerous to stay on the ship, so he demanded that they leave him on the island. Unfortunately for him, the ship sailed off and left him alone there with hardly any food. Alexander had to live all by himself until he was rescued 4 years later by another passing ship. During this time on the island, he hunted for lobster and other shellfish. He kept himself busy building fires and a hut to live in. Okay, so which one are we going to put in here?
Well,
Which one?
B.
B, collected vegetables and okay, perfect. Well done. And then Alexander was finally rescued and he learned that Thomas Training's ship had been unsafe and had sunk. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now, so what we're going to do is, Chenny, we are going to stop here today. Okay. But for homework, the Golden Gate Bridge. Okay. So I'm going to send you this. Okay, and I'm going to show you the drop down, and then you need to write the correct answer for number 21 to 26. So this is the only homework you are going to do. Okay, so tell me, Jenny, did you enjoy today's session?
I don't know.
Okay. I know you don't feel really well right now, but you know what? You're going to get better and you're going to feel better. So Sunday, we're going to continue. Okay. And so you're only going to read this. Okay. And then I will show you the answers. You must choose the answers on the sheet and then you can submit it to me. So Jenny, okay, have a great day and I hope you have a lovely evening and I'll see you on Sunday.
Okay.
Okay, Jenny. Take care.